Everyone, I am a startup founder. This is my startup, Zaniheza, and I just have these thoughts that I would like to get out of my mind. I would like to speak loud. The statistics shows that minority founders, black founders, Latino founders, really, we get less funding from venture capitalists. So for those of you who don't know, as a startup, when you can show that you can scale faster, that you can build the next Airbnb, that you can build the next Facebook, that you can build the next big thing, you get money from venture capitalists. But it has to be a scalable and tech-based startup. It cannot just be a small, medium business. Let me tell what I mean. If you're opening a convenience store, then you can have many convenience stores for sure, but it will take time. As a startup, there's a way with tech you can grow faster. I built a travel marketplace, an Afrocentric travel marketplace, Zaniheza. It's now been a bit over 4 years, and I meet a lot of people. So this message goes especially to my people. Before we can even get to the VCs, venture capitalist money, we need to get money from our family, friends, and angel investors. So these are the people who initially believe in what you are saying, not necessarily that it's a great product, but they give you those initial funding you need. When you can secure that, then you're on your way. Look, what I tend to hear from my people is that they will pray for me. Charles, we love what you are building. It's great. It's amazing. Wow, you are solving a problem in travel for our continent in Africa. Yeah, we love it. We will pray for you. I'm sorry. How can prayers solve the cash flow for a startup? I just don't see it. I mean, prayers are nice. Maybe in the universe, things do happen somehow. In a way, this is a call of action and a plea. When Mark Zuckerberg was raising money, he went to his people who look like him. You know, he did not call any of those Nigerian billionaires to fund him because they will not understand. And why should they? Why should they even care? Why should they give a fuck? They know his people. And in my world, we go raise money, but we go talk to the wrong people. People who don't understand Africa or what we are trying to build. And we get a little bit of funding, as always. And some of it's out of, how should I say, it's not necessarily that they believe in us, right? It's a problem. And it doesn't matter. People can say, Charles, well, you live in Canada, life is great. The issue of Africa and Africans don't impact you. Really? For 24 years, I did not think of Africa. I was just staying in my own zone, in my own comfort. I did not return to the continent. I said to myself, this is how I'm going to make my life, and really I did. But during those 25 years, in my journey, there's always a reminder of who I was and where I come from in many things I did, especially in the workforce. I remember sitting on a table one day with one of the powerful CEO, and they asked, so Charles, what do you want to do? And I said, yeah, I would like to build my own company. I would like to lead. I would like to be in such a role. And everybody laughed, you see. It took me years to understand what they were laughing at. It was not necessarily at me, but they thought that someone of color can have such ambition, as if having an ambition is wrong. So back to the point. When we build a startup, we are looking at our own people to come in first. I think it makes sense. And yes, even if you don't look like us, even if you're not from our part of the world, sure. But most likely, people who are connected to what we are building, to where we are from, you are the one who should be listening to what we are building, why we are building it, before we can even go talk to the VCs. Because they will always ask, Charles, well, who who is supporting you? And the same goes in hiring the team. Hiring the team. You need to hire the team. I mean, go read any of the great companies we have today. Alibaba, for example, they had 16 co-founders. Tell me if any of the co-founders did not look like Jack Ma. There's a reason for that. And when we build these startups, we are not only solving a problem that we have identified, we are also creating opportunities so that you can have a job that values who you are as an individual. I've had to result on doing this on my own. Luckily, I'm an orphan. So as an orphan, you learn earlier on that, hey, life sucks. You're on your own. Deal with it. Be your own person. And that allows me to keep going. Because no one is going to come to save you. No one. Or some people will see that you are on your course, and then they may align with what you are building. If you're watching this, thank you.